she struck another match and suddenly she was sitting under the most beautiful Christmas tree. When she was in need of warmth, she had the visual of what? She had the visual of the iron stove. Then it was hunger. As hungry she was, she got the imagery of what? Yeah. And now, what she is having for enjoyment? A Christmas. So reality, she did not fill up all these necessities, but her imagination helped her to fill up all these things. Next. It was much larger and much lovelier than the one she had seen last year through the glass door of the rich merchant's house. What she is seeing today, what she is visualizing or imagining today, there is much better, more beautiful and far blazing than what? Than the last one she had seen last year. Obviously, in imagination we make things better. A 1,000 candles lit up the green branches, and gaily colored balls like those in the shop's window looked down upon her. 1,000 candles lit up the green branches. That means all the branches became enlightened, full of light. And gaily colored balls. What is the meaning of gaily colored? Brightly colored. You can write blazing also. So brightly colored balls. You know that Christmas trees are decorated with Christmas balls. So those bright colored balls like those in the shop windows look down upon her. And all the glowing balls are looking at her. The little girl reached forward with both hands to take one of the balls or the candle out of the tree. Did she get? No. She didn't get. Then out went the match. The many candles on the Christmas tree rose higher and higher through the air. Now those candles which were enlightening the tree, what happened? The candle started moving towards the sky, just like the rockets. Keep it in mind, everything is going on in her imagination. And she saw that they had now turned into bright stars. The candle got transformed into bright stars. One of them falls. One of them means one of the stars falls, streaking the sky with light. Streaking means marking. Marking the sky with light. Now someone is dying. Monitor. Why is this classroom like this? Why is it coming so many? Okay, next. Now someone is dying. So the falling star symbolizes what? A star falls from sky. What is the duty of the earth? To take it for forever or return. To give something in return, no? So the earth will return another soul. Okay. But to return someone in the sky, first that fellow needs to die now. So one person will die and will go to sky. He will be or she will be a star then. So one star is falling and the earth in return will send a star back. For her old grandmother, the only one who had ever been good to her, underline who had ever been good to her. Only one who had ever been good to her. That means she had no one who would love her. So the only person who used to love her was her grandmother. There is no mentioning of mother. Only once, that was regarding the slippers. And now the grandmother, who was now dead, had said, whenever a star falls, a soul goes up to God. She struck another match on the wall. Once more there was light, and in the glow stood her old grandmother. Oh, so bright and shining, and looking so gentle, kind and loving. Granny, cried the little girl, oh, take me with you. I know you will disappear when the match is burnt out. You will vanish like the warm stove, the lovely roast goose, and the great glorious Christmas tree. Everything got vanished, and she has nothing in her life. She does not want to leave her grandma anymore. How can she retain her grandmother? By leaving the world with her. That is the only option left in her hand. And why should be he? Why should she be in the earth? There is no one to love her. At least if you cannot feed anyone with food, at least feed their heart. Compassion we can give to everyone, no? That does not require money. That does not require money. If you cannot feed someone, you can tell that yes, that man is really suffering a great pain. That words will be enough. But the world is too hard. You will vanish like the warm stove, the lovely roast goose, and the great glorious Christmas tree. So we have 3 episodes in this particular story. First one, it is written there, warm stove. Second one, lovely roast goose. And third one, great glorious Christmas tree. And the fourth one is grandmother herself. Fourth one is grandmother herself. Next. Then she quickly struck all the rest of the matches she had in her pocket. Why? Because for she did so want to keep her grandmother forever with her. She wanted to keep her grandma with her. The matches flared up with such a blaze. Flared up means burnt brightly. With such a blaze that it was brighter than the broad daylight. This is the exact time when the little girl died. And her old grandmother had never seen so beautiful or so stately before. Stately means royal. And today her grandmother is looking so beautiful, like a queen. She took the little girl in her arms and flew with her high up. Oh, so high towards the glory and joy. Now they knew neither cold, nor hunger, nor fear, for they were both with God. Now they are in custody of God. What God will do? If we do bad, God will punish us. And if we suffer in this world, God will surely sympathize us or reward us. This little girl, will she be rewarded or punished? Rewarded. Because she did not have anything in this world. At least in that outer world, she would get something else. Now they knew neither cold, nor hunger, nor fear, for they were both with God. So they have gone to that world where there is no hunger, no fear, no torture, and there is no tension of having food. So that is the end of the story eventually. Now what comes? That is called anticlimax. Now what comes in the story is called anticlimax. It seems the story is over here, no? But it will restart. It will restart. But in the cold dawn, in the corner formed by two houses, last time I drew the corner, as you can remember, this is one house, and that side comes another house. Is it like this? Am I correct? So here the little girl was found next. Body was found, lifeless. Body. But in the cold dawn, in the corner formed by the two houses, sat the little girl with rosy cheeks and smiling lips. Rosy cheeks means which part? These part are called cheeks. How was the color? Rosy. As if a goddess was sitting, an angel was sitting there. And the lips were still smiling. She was smiling at whom? She was smiling at the world. She was smiling at the world. Not the smile of happiness, but a kind of archaic smile. Criticizing the selfishness of the world. This smile will haunt the human civilization forever. I often relate a story to this very incident. Long back there was attack. There was a fight, as you know, in different countries often engage themselves in battle and war. Okay. So, this, to certain extent, this child did not die naturally. It's a kind of murder by the society. Is it? If the society had provided her with food, did she die? Would she die? No. And everyone in this world does have the right to stay alive. So does the little girl. Frozen to death. Frozen to death. She was left by the society to get frozen and die. The way they keep their cars, the way they keep their shoes outside the house, they have kept the little girl outside their house. So this is the social irony here. You may be asked that what is the role of the society related to the death of the little girl. So you have to criticize that very society in a severe way, that they could have provided her shelter, food and other necessities to stay alive. That is a very common question. Social irony in the story Little Magical. 16 marks, keep it in mind. If it comes, it will be of 16 marks. And don't think you will write the summary of the entire story. Basically, when essay type question comes, think the question has come. The theme of fear in the story. What is the name? Ghost story. A face in the dark. Often students do what? They write the summary of the entire story. That is sheer foolishness. Question has come. How has the author created an atmosphere of fear? Students have written summary of the entire story. Describe the encounter between. Describe the what did I say? Encounter between Mr. Oliver and the child. Students have written full summary. Don't do this one. You will not be considered very smart. Okay. Okay, next. Frozen to death on the last evening of the old year. The dawn of the new year rose on the huddled figure of the girl. The new year, the next day was the new year, no? What happened? Next. Frozen to death on the last evening of the old year. The dawn of the new year. Dawn means the sunrise. the time before sunrise. New Year rose on the huddled figure of the girl. This is not the dead body of the girl which had the light of the New Year. It is the dead body, this is the skeleton or the dead body of the entire society. So write down, the lifeless body of the girl, the lifeless body of the girl symbolizes the lifeless sentiment of the society. So what is displayed? It is the society, dead body of the society is sitting there. She was still holding the matches and half a packet had been burned. She was evidently trying to warm herself, people said. It was said she was actually trying to warm herself, seeing the matchstick they spoke. But no one knew what beautiful visions. Which visions? 4 visions. Can you remember? She had seen, and in what a blaze of glory she entered with her dear old grandmother into the heavenly joy and gladness of a new year. With a great joy, they went where? They went to the abbot, that is the house of God. And the new year is really going to be a new year for them. Have a look at the book. If you have any doubt, tell me. If you have any doubt, kindly tell me. Go through first. Last day I have given few questions. From here, what is the most important? Number 1, use of imageries. Use of imageries. Okay. Number 2, these 4 visions. And third one, social irony. And there is one hard question that is not related to the text given, that is related to the author identity. You can see somewhere in the author identity it is written that Hans Christian Andersen himself had a very painful childhood, such where it is written. Unhappy childhood, no? So that you should underline there. Question may be asked for 1 or 2 marks. Does the story reflect the childhood of the author? Write down the question. Does the story reflect the childhood of the author? Written. So that will be for 1 or 2 marks, but each marks matters.